now they wonder what's gonna happen next. I bought a 40 for the ride, I'm swerving lanes when I'm drunk as shit. I hit them up when I'm drinking so we can talk about it. I tell them how I feel and they forget about me. Like they know how it feels to be forgot about, forget about my past. It's me, SimbaTv. Bang! What is good, YouTube fam? It's your boy Simba coming back here again with another reaction video for you guys today. For today's reaction video, we got the loudest knockouts ever heard in MMA. Now, you guys been telling me, man, I need to react to some more MMA, man, some more UFC and stuff like that. So here's your video, here's your video, man. Let's jump up in it.
How's it going? Welcome back to Fight Focus. And for today's video, we'll be covering the loudest knockouts in MMA. Also, if you enjoy this video, please make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and comment what video you want to see next. Let's get to it. Mixed martial arts can be difficult to watch at times. It's a combat sport, so occasionally there are disturbing moments, from fighters suffering prolonged knockouts to damaged limbs, whether from submissions or freak accidents. However, while upsetting visuals are more common, the sound that accompany them are often more terrifying. For this video, we have compiled a list of instances where MMA fighters knock their opponents out in terrifying fashion, with the sound even more terrifying than the knockout itself. Number 12, Johnny Walker. This one isn't fun to listen to at all, but here goes nothing.
Oh!
Walker didn't care for the dangerous reputation of his opponent. After gauging the distance, he closed in and grabbed the former TUF finalist in a tie plum clinch. Roundtree attempted to pull free, but before he could, Walker nailed him with a short-range elbow to the temple, switching his lights off in a flash. The Warhorse was sent crashing to the ground, and two more punches sealed the victory for Walker, who had debuted in the UFC in the most stunning way possible. Number 11, Raymond Daniels.
Nice spinning body kick.
Oh! Bruh. What? Did y'all hear that? Yo!
Two more punches sealed the victory for Walker, who had debuted in the UFC in the most stunning way possible. Number 11, Raymond Daniels.
Nice spinning body kick.
If that's number 11, I don't want to see number 1, bro. I know, man, number 1 gotta be one of the loudest knockouts ever, because that was loud, bruh. You heard that. You heard that. Wow.
In one of the most unforgettable knockouts of 2019, Raymond Daniels produced a 720 knockout punch to Wilker Barros in Birmingham. Though the knockout and its effect was scary, the sound itself was even scarier. It was one of the most talked about and most spectacular finishes ever witnessed inside the Bellator cage. Daniels, who was making his return to MMA for the first time in 11 years, made a huge statement with that stunning knockout. It started with a spinning body kick, then eventually had Barros against the cage, and then from there would land his legendary knockout with the mighty smack of God. Number 10, Krashewski. Turn your headphones up for this one.
Sir, analogy, this is MMA, I gotta be prepared. Whoa! And he was not prepared for that! Krashewski!
In their bout at LFA 112 in Brazil, Krashewski landed an insanely loud and powerful left hand that knocked Junior Luis down to the canvas. The ref did not hesitate 1 second to end the fight. I mean, the sound was one of a whip, but the poor fighter on the other end ate the whip just 62 seconds in the first round of their matchup. The victory gave Kanan a beautiful 11-1 record, but it couldn't have been as beautiful as the knockout, and unfortunately Luis hasn't fought since. Number 9, Uriah Hall.
Like he just missed there.
I don't know if that was contact to his face or that was the mat that made that sound. It sounded like the mat. It sounded like when he stepped in, his foot like kind of like smacked the mat or something. I don't know. It sounded like the mat to me, man. Y'all let me know. See, that sounds like the mat. I don't know. The other ones, you can hear the contact.
Round 1, a Krzysztof Jotko uppercut badly rocked him. Most would have been knocked out cold then and there. Many more would have rolled over and taken the rear naked choke loss to escape the wave of punishment that came after. Not Hall though. After escaping back to his feet in the waning seconds of the first frame, he answered the bell for the second and got right back to work. That resilience paid off in the form of a brutal comeback knockout win. This was a much needed victory for Primetime, who entered the night on a tough 3-fight losing skid. Number 8, Paigeya. While not the worst sounding knee to the head, this is pretty loud.
Oh my! Garza, the winner tonight.
I know his jaw is broken, bro. It gotta be broken.
Paigeya's skull held together, unlike a fighter further down the list. Pablo Garza was matched against Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu champion Paigeya in what was actually the first featherweight fight in UFC history, and the man known as the Scarecrow delivered a knockout for the ages. A follow-up hammer fist landed for Garza but was unneeded. Paigeya was firmly unconscious and required a stretcher to carry him out of the cage, and the UFC's first 145-pound fight had ended in a bang. Number 7, Reyes. If someone gets hit by this, they're gonna have to learn how to breathe again.
Pion really hasn't gotten much done here in the first 7+ minutes of the fight.
Oh my God! Is that man alive? Is he okay? Is he still living? Because that was, oh my goodness. That was nasty, y'all. That was nasty.
They're gonna have to learn how to breathe again.
Pion really hasn't gotten much done here in the first 7+ minutes of the fight.
Oh!
Oh my Lord. Oh, that's nasty.
The spinning
The faking of the leg kick was perfect because it had pulled Pion in with a feint right hand, then would put him in a dangerous distance, which would soon prove to be detrimental as that spinning back fist would land square on his face. This fight was one of the only KOs of the night and honestly was one of the best. This sound it made was even more terrifying, and what's even crazier about it was the fact that it had the power to lift Pion off of his feet. Number 6, Luis Blair.
Jason Tan, if he isn't ready.
No.
So you know he's got a...
And with a fight named The Problem, you know.
Luis Blair took on Patrick Zaborski in an amateur lightweight match at Almighty Fighting Championship 10, which would end after 34 seconds in the first round. Yes, Blair would end the fight after hitting Zaborski with a devastating kick to the head. He was out for the longest time and had many in attendance watching feared the worst since he hadn't moved once since the knockout occurred. Number 5, Thiago Santos. The one guy you don't want kicking you in the head is Thiago Santos.
Oh! That goes Bossy, he's out! The walk-off knockout for Thiago Santos!
Nasty.
Thiago Santos landed a picture-perfect shin to the head of Octagon newcomer Steve Boss to knock him clean out just 29 seconds into the very first round of their middleweight match at UFC Fight Night 70. The connection was so perfect that Santos celebrated immediately, realizing Boss was completely unconscious before he even hit the canvas. Number 4, Dong Hyun Kim. I don't think anybody wants to get hit by any strike by an MMA fighter, but most likely, you for sure don't want to get hit by this.
I seen his whole face vibrate. His whole face just like sucked in. Like he was like, whoa, bro. He hit him like he was an enemy. Like he owed him money. Bro, what?
Dong Hyun Kim took on John Hathaway. In the third round of the fight, Dong unleashed a megaton spinning back elbow that had already rocketed to the top of many knockout of the year lists. As Hathaway lunged forward attempting an elbow, Kim evaded it by spinning and thrusting his elbow into the Brighton fighter's head. In the blink of an eye, it was all over. That was the second loss of Hathaway's career, but the first time he had been stopped. Number 3, Fedor Emelianenko. The sound on this one was absolutely crazy. as Rogers bloodied the WAMMA heavyweight champion's nose with the first punch of what turned out to be a very even fight until a huge right hand ended Rogers' night 1 minute and 48 seconds into the second round. Fedor then jumped on Rogers with a series of wild punches when the referee intervened to stop the fight at 1 minute and 48 seconds as a TKO. Number 2, Michael Page. For a flying knee to straight up crack somebody's skull, it's insane that the noise of this wasn't somehow louder.
Just about everything you need in a fight, you lose off the liver shot. It can come back.
Runs into the jump knee and it's over.
That one went like viral on TikTok and stuff like that. I remember that one. That one, like, ooh, man, I replayed this many a times. Cause it's just, it's nasty, man. It's nasty.
This by far is one of the scariest knockouts seen in MMA, but it's even scarier to find out the full extent of the damage. The match's referee, John McCarthy, quickly stepped in to stop the fight. McCarthy later said that this was the hardest knee he had ever witnessed in his more than 20 years of officiating combat sports. Number 1, Veronica Macedo. The sound of this kick sounds like the worst 5-star to the back you could ever receive.
Oh my God! Nah, fam. Nah. You did not have to kick her that hard. You did not have to kick her that hard.
This kick sounds like the worst 5-star to the back you could ever receive.
She did not have to hit you that hard. Oh my goodness. God, dog. God, dog!
Veronica Macedo landed a pretty decent body kick, hesitated a moment, then appeared to almost to throw it again. Chrissy Auden dropped her arms to block the kick and got wrong, which ended up paying for it with her consciousness. Macedo's left leg swiftly glided just over Auden's outstretched arms and delivered a satisfying whack as her left foot collided with Auden's jaw. Auden was out cold as soon as the kick landed. I mean, with a sound like this, thank God she didn't kill her. And that right there concludes this video. If you made it this far, let us...
That last one was something, bruh. That last one was like, wow. That was wow. If you guys like this video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. Thank you guys for commenting, sharing, and subscribing. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.